Join me for my tips video today as I talk about a couple of items that I use to help me get paint and glue dry a little faster. I have an ongoing problem anytime when it's cold and damp out, and that is getting things like glue and paint to dry. And I've got some paint on a couple of little skinny sticks here. I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can speed up drying time. In the summer, it's never a problem because it's hot, it's dry, things dry. But sometimes in the wintertime or the fall, even the spring, it can take what seems like forever to get glue and paint to dry. So one thing you can use is a heat gun or a heat tool. This is an embossing heating tool. It's something I use a lot in my card making and other crafting, but I do borrow it from time to time for my miniatures. Now this is a little loud. It works kind of like a hairdryer, and I'll demonstrate. I've got this wet paint here. And you just can blow kind of dry. It gets pretty hot. You want to be careful that you don't get your fingers underneath the direct air on this. But in a few minutes, it will dry the paint. Now you could also use a hairdryer. The thing is, on our kitchen project that we're working on, I really can't do that. I don't want to use a heat tool because the foam core could actually melt. If I ran the heat tool on here long enough to actually dry that glue, it could warp or melt my foam core. So let me unplug my heat tool and plug in what I use to dry this stuff. Alright, I've backed my camera up as far as I can, but I've got this little desk lamp, and I actually bought this to use when I'm sewing because it's nice and short and I can aim the light right onto where I'm sewing. But it only takes a small bulb. This has a 25-watt bulb in it, so it doesn't get overly hot, but it gives out some warmth. I mean, it's warm. So what I'll do is I'll stick my objects underneath the light, and I'll just let the light kind of help to dry my whatever I'm waiting for the glue or the paint to dry. This doesn't give enough heat to really damage anything. I wouldn't do it with a bigger light bulb. I like the small light bulb in here. But this will, over time, help to get things a little drier, a little faster. So I hope that one of these ideas will help you to get your glue and your paint dry in your projects. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.